Hey guys, Morphologist here and welcome back. So today we're taking a look at 3.3's latest patch, which unfortunately has broken some things that were working just yesterday. Namely the voice over IP feature, which everybody could hear yesterday. And that means, like, with my helmet off, just in any place where there are a lot of people, I could speak and people can actually hear me and see my face moving. They broke that, I think. We've been trying to get it to work before the stream to show you guys, but it's not working. Just kind of the nature of the PTU. One day they work, the next day they get broken. However, there are other things in the game to check out, like the ship purchasing features. So we're going to go check that out. And the face tracking is a little bit better, though I think I need to recalibrate mine. Mine's a little off now. They added like some hotkeys to recalibrate and what have you, which is pretty neat. And Multicrew's better. Size 3 ship components are better now, and Size 3 shields are better, so the hammerhead we're in right now should tank a little bit better. But thank you guys so much for joining me in the stream. I appreciate it. I have a number of people here with me that are going to help crew the hammerhead, which are part of the ARMCO community. And let's see if they fix the hat bug, where you put on a hat and your hair goes away. I think they probably didn't. My guess is they didn't fix it. Oh, no, they did. It's fixed. I'm surprised they fixed something. I mean, it's... I guess I'm a little negative today because I really wanted to show you guys the voice over IP feature, but unfortunately it's not working. So let's go to the bridge and fly this beast. Hold on one second, guys. Also, let me know if the stream's all right. I've restricted the stream output to try to keep it smooth, keep it clean, 1080p, 60 FPS. Seemed to have worked last patch. So we'll see how it works. Going down. We're on deck 2 right now. So, thank you guys so much all for just showing up out of the randomness. Actually, which side do I... That direction, all right. So, a lot of things have changed. The game is running a lot better than it used to be. If you guys haven't checked out Starcitizen recently, and the last memory you have of it is how terribly it ran on your PC, you may be surprised to know that this patch and all of 3.3 patch PTUs have worked wonderfully for performance. My microphone is slightly blocking my face, so it's not picking up my face quite as cleanly as it should. And it looks like they messed up the FOIP a little bit. It's not tracking as good as it was yesterday either. Wow. Well, that's unfortunate. I should have streamed last night maybe, but it was really, really late, so I decided not to. This is Starcitizen. It is in alpha. They've finally gone and added a lot of the features that were promised. One of the biggest ones was OCS. Who's flying the ship? Somebody in my party, I'm guessing. Oh, interesting. There's a Connie outside here. Alright, I need to put my spacesuit on because if I don't and I need to go into a turret, I'll die. There's no air in the turrets right now. Put on my helmet. Alright, so let's go and say hello to our crew. Hey guys, I'm back. So I've just introduced ourselves to the stream. Who's flying this ship?
It bugged out. I hop on the co-pilot seat and it wasn't turned on, and the ship started.
Oh, I see. Well, let me. You have to. Yeah, don't hop on the co-pilot seat just yet. Why don't you guys go try to find some turrets?
We'll go.
I'm heading to the rear turret.
Roger. I'll take the starboard 4.
Oh, the engine wasn't on.
Proximity alert. Head.
Yeah, exactly. It started spinning with the engine off.
All right,
Oh,
just to give you guys
looks
an
like he
idea
is
how big this
on.
ship is, I'll give you guys a look outside. Check this out. This is a subcapital gunship meant to escort the biggest, baddest of the fleet. It runs alongside the Idris. It runs alongside the
Warning.
gigantic Bengal.
You're blocking an active flight bay. Please vacate the vicinity.
So let's get out of the safe zone.
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Watch our 6. We got a Connie on our 6. Connie on our 6.
Watching it.
Do we have someone in the top and rear turrets?
Nobody's. Oh, there's only one person in one turret.
I'm in the rear.
Okay. The turret. By the way, tell me about the turrets and their range of motion. In this patch, they said they changed the turrets so they got better range. Yeah. Wow. Holy crap! Those turrets have a really good range of motion. Coming about.
I can almost hit the other turret from where I am.
Oh, they changed the sound. That sounds better. All right. Do not engage unless otherwise engaged. Be advised.
Roger.
Let's see what this guy does. Holding steady. The Connie is directly in front of us, guys. Yeah, I see some of you guys are like looking in weird directions. Make sure your gimbals are enabled. Go down, press the F key, make sure gimbal is enabled. The gimbal is going to help you guys stay on target when we're moving. I'll keep moving us smoothly. All right, well, we'll move past him and see what he does.
I have eyes on target.
By the way, whoever's in the rear turret, you might have better luck on the top turret. Oh, no, somebody's in the top turret now, so never mind. But yeah, thank you for going the rear turret. Appreciate it. So actually, we have all corners covered. Got two in the front turret, one in the top turret, one in the back turret. I think we've got all corners covered of this thing. And since it has like the arcs all intersect one another, at any point in time, 3 turrets to 4 turrets can be on target. So say for example, somebody pulled up beside us and we broadsided them, all 4 side turrets could be facing them, and these have size 4 guns per turret. That's just for reference. That Connie that's flying behind me, that only has 4 size 4 turrets. So every one of our 4 size 4 guns. This ship has 6 size 4 turrets, which means that one turret has the same firepower as that entire ship behind us. So if that ship were to try to engage us, it would die extremely quickly. And I do have the standard weapons. So just so you guys know, the weapon balancing is not a complete thing right now. Each weapon has a plus and negative. The new weapons they added into the game are the Hurston Dynamics weapons. They have a lot more punch, but they take a lot more energy, and they have a much shorter range. They've got about maybe 1,000 less meter range than the Badgers. Badgers have about the same rate of fire, but they have better range, and so tracking targets with them is a little bit easier as a gunship. I haven't tried the Gatling guns because there's no way to buy them in the game right now that I could find, the big Ravagers. So I have to rent them through the rec system. So maybe I'll try that at some point, rent some Gatling guns and just equip one of the turrets with 4 Gatling guns. Yeah, no, I told them they should enable Gatling stabilization. So right now we're just doing a patrol of Alistar, seeing if that Connie is going to engage me. If he does, he's going to die. All right, so since we're not getting any engagement, our idea was to go to Levski and show you guys the ship purchasing abilities in this game. But since we're all here in this ship right now, I kind of feel like I want to blow something up. What do you guys think? Should we blow something up?
Hoorah. I have no idea what
Oh,
we're
you're
firing
overheating the
at.
weapon, whoever's shooting that on the right side. Watch out, you can't keep shooting. Well, you can, just make sure you do burst fires. Alright, I'm gonna set our waypoint. Actually, hold on. Ah, got the F1 bug. They still haven't gotten the mobiGlas fixed. Alright, ECN alert. That means that we can go and kill some ships. Alright, I've accepted the ECN alert, guys. We're gonna go engage some pirates.
Booyah.
Sounds good.
Let's kick some ass.
And now that this ship has proper turn radiuses on those damn turrets, we're actually all going to be pretty good, no matter where they shoot us. Those turrets on the side have basically full range of motion up, down, back, forward. And actually, all the turrets can face forward except for the rear ones. So that's 5 turrets that can face forward with 4 size 4 turrets each. That's nuts.
What kind of missiles are you rocking?
I think they're size 3s, but I'll have to check. I can't remember exactly. All right, spooling up the drive.
This is gonna be fun.
All right, get ready for action, boys.
There's no such word as overkill in the Aegis handbook.
There is no such thing as overkill. Just shut up, reload, and keep firing.
Or duck it.
I love the gun sounds, though. They didn't put that in the patch notes, so they changed the sounds of the turrets, but they sound so good. Wait, are you shooting? How you guys are shooting in QT? I didn't know that was a thing.
We're not in QT on my screen.
Oh, we are.
Yeah. Nope.
We are definitely in
Neither.
QT.
Oh no, we're in QT. It just doesn't have the animation for me.
Yeah.
We're moving fast.
Me neither.
I'm getting some of the particle effects, but the normal space background.
All right, that's a bug.
Yeah, same.
If someone wants to make a note of that bug, it's a pretty important one to notice.
I
Ooh,
assume we just arrived.
we just jumped directly to the point that we had to go to instead of having to go to the planet. That's a new thing in this patch. I hated having to jump to the biggest mass. All right, I have a messed up control system right now. I have to hold still. All right, powering down. Engine off.
Engines offline. Engines online.
All right, engines back online. All right. All right, be advised. Protection detail is straight ahead. Target Kentaro Crow in a small little Aurora that's going to pop after one shot, but go ahead and engage when you guys get in range.
Ready up. Contacts inbound.
One thing that I
C3
would...
contacts did it.
All right, try to keep
I have
comms
no
clean.
visual on my side.
Try to keep comms clean while we are engaging. All right, first target that's coming within range is going to be Adrian Suarez. 4,000 meters out. You guys should have...
Heads inbound.
Okay, we got more targets coming in. Guys, get ready to engage. Are you in range yet? I'm in range of my missiles.
Lock. Proximity alert. Head.
Woo, that looks fun. Though these are big missiles shooting at tiny targets, so I'm gonna need those. I'm gonna need those turrets shooting off.
Got more contacts.
Straight ahead, straight ahead, straight ahead.
I have no visual at all.
He's almost down, almost down, almost down.
First fire, boys.
Engage, engage, engage. He's almost dead.
Under fire. Systems overheating.
Make sure you're when you're shooting at these targets that your gimbal's on. You guys have gimbals on, right?
Let's go. Let's go.
Get ahead.
I thought I was gone. Thanks.
All right, Connie in range. Engage Connie. Switch primary to Connie. He's the biggest target right now. Primary target is now Connie.
The Connie's down. I saw it explode a minute ago.
Oh, it's dead? All right. We protected him, but just finish blowing up these targets. Are you
I
guys?
still have no visual on that.
One just flew right across my bow. You guys don't see him?
Negative.
I'm getting some targeting display bugs.
Oh, one of them is stuck inside my hull.
Got an Aurora.
Trying to dislodge it. He's stuck in my hull. He's stuck in my hull. What the hell?
Land to him.
Did another one just fly into my hull?
Blow it down.
There you go, finally. There, that one just blew up.
Yeah, I see it in your hull. That's weird.
Yeah.
Alright, where's this last target that's flying around? Is that only the one stuck in the hull?
Yep.
Alright, let's go clean this stupid thing up and get it off my hull. Let's EVA it out to it and blow it up.
Alright.
Or at least try to take the ship, maybe open one of the doors. Oh, no, wait, I still have something on radar. Somebody stay on the top turret.
Yeah, I'm on the top turret.
Alright, stay on the top turret and watch that blip on radar. I'm not sure if we're still being engaged by it or not.
The only blip I have is the one stuck in the hole.
Alright. EVA airlock is at the front of the ship above the bridge, if you guys know where that is. Alright, I'm changing to the shotgun.
Every time I hop out of a turret, it puts me back in it.
Yeah, you might be a little bugged. Alright, guys, don't move the ship. I'm going out. I'm EVAing out. Whoa! Oh, this is scary.
We're clear of all contact except for the one out front.
Alright, he's really stuck in there.
Damn it!
I don't know if I can get this door open.
All right, look,
Oh,
maybe
he's
we can work
actually,
something
like,
out.
stuck through the side of the ship. I thought it was just like jammed in that middle area.
Alright, I can't get him out. I think we're just gonna maybe we should just try to jump into warp and maybe he'll dislodge when I go into warp.
Well, I'm currently EVA as well.
Yeah, do you see I can't open the doors, they're locked.
All right, look, maybe we can work something out.
We got contact out front. I got fire.
Whoa, that's me, don't shoot me, don't shoot, that's me. Wait, why did I see rounds flying in my direction with the turret facing the opposite? That was weird. Alright, let's get back in the ship, let's get this thing dislodged by QT.
No, it could just be the graphics, the lag, but I'm getting a lot of latency.
A lot of latency issue? Well, it's because that thing's stuck in the hull. I think that's probably why.
Yep.
It's trying to figure out where it is. It's messing with the server. It's not good for us to have that thing lodged in the hull. It's not good for anyone on the server, I would think. Luckily, OCS is on, so nobody can see us unless you're here with us. So this shouldn't be loading on other people's computers, but who knows? Maybe it is. Thank you. I'm not holding my gun anymore, even though... Alright. My gun was disappeared. It was a ghost gun. Alright. Some people are asking about what you need to run this game. I'll tell you what you need to run this game. You probably want at least 16 gigs of RAM. I would suggest maybe a 1060. I wouldn't go with the 1050 if you want to get better FPS. I'm running a 1080 Ti with 7820X, but let's pull some of the people here in the party. Guys, what are you running? Who thinks they've got the lowest end hardware here?
I have
running
16 gigs of RAM and a 1060.
A 1060.
So yeah, basically what you suggested.
So what's your
Also, SSD is practically required. It almost will not load on a HDD.
Yeah, guys, I would definitely 100% agree with that. You guys need you need an SSD to run the game, but most modern computers have them, so it's not really like a thing that's weird or really too expensive to get in your hands. I mean, even lower end SSDs now are going to be all right. The technology has improved so greatly recently that that's pretty attainable to anybody building a new rig, I think. So of course, getting the fastest octane is going to be really helpful, but you don't need it. You know, like a pretty good M.2 or a standard SSD through one of the new, I don't think there's SATA ports or something like that. But that'll be fine.
I also suggest one final thing.
What's that?
A shit ton of patience.
Yeah, you need patience, guys. Want to try? You want to try another ECN alert? See if we can blow some more stuff up.
Sure.
All right,
Let's go for it.
everybody get in the turret.
I will also say this. I am running 24 gigs on a 1070 with an HHD. And other than loading issues and some minor lag, I'm not having much issue. But I do recommend an SSD, definitely.
All right, I'm gonna jump to Delamar quick, and then jump back, and hopefully this thing will be dislodged in the hull.
Quantum travel.
Or we take it with us and explode.
Hopefully not, but it might happen. Okay, so
It's coming with us.
it came with us. Yeah, I think it's permanently stuck in the hull. All right, well we'll just engage targets with it stuck in the hull.
What happens if you deploy landing gear?
Good
Is
question.
it stuck in the landing gear, right?
Didn't do anything.
It moved it a bit, I think.
Landing
No, that's it moving.
Yeah, it's not moving. It's an annoying thing. I think we need to report this one too. Want to screenshot it?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely screenshotting this.
What is it, an Aurora?
It's an Aurora, yeah.
Yeah.
There's Aurora stuck in the hull. All right, guys, we're going to
Are
the
you sure it's
ECN
not a
alert.
Remora?
Huh?
If it's a Remora, it's already plugged in or stuck onto the bottom of a shark.
It's a joke.
I see. I didn't know the name of something that's... Yeah, it's a bottom feeder. Yeah, this is a hammerhead shark after all. That was funny. Good joke. I went over my head. I'm stupid.
Because we all laughed, didn't we?
I apologize. I'm a bit of a joker sometimes.
A true comedian. I'm sure Chad agrees with you.
Can you guys see it in the ship interior, somebody asks? I'm not sure. Probably not.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
You can.
I can shoot it while inside the ship.
Interesting.
I just got back. What I missed.
Yeah, but small arms fire is not going to take down an Aurora shield.
Yeah, if only I brought my bloody Scourge railgun with me.
Oh, you brought a Scourge railgun? All right, then blow
No,
it up.
I wish I brought mine. I forgot it.
Oh, okay. All right, be aware, guys.
Almost always.
We're coming up on the new ECN alert. Dead ahead. 12 o'clock.
Roger that.
And then after this, we're going to go on over to Levski and go check out the new ship purchasing feature in the game.
Oh, good. There's a little bit of convergence now.
So I'll show you guys
Have
what
you
kind
been
of...
inside a gas cloud?
Inside of what?
Someone said the gas cloud effects are amazing in this map.
Are you talking about inside the asteroids over there? I have not flown inside one of those yet in this patch, but I have flown inside of them in a previous patch, and you're right, they do look really fantastic. So I'm getting about 34 FPS, but I think that might be related to the fact there's an Aurora stuck in the hull. Generally out this far, I get around 60 to 70 FPS.
I'm getting stable 50 more.
Really? I don't know why I'm getting 30.
5, 60.
Could also be because you're streaming.
Yeah, it could also be because I'm streaming. That's a possibility. That thing is so annoying. I hate that thing being stuck in my hull.
It's interesting, we found the one blind spot of the hammerhead in this patch.
Yeah, you're getting close
Inside
to
the
where
hammerhead.
I mean, what's the small ship that launches from the Aurora?
The Argo?
P-52 Merlin.
Yeah, that would fit in that hull.
I really want to see if an Argo would fit in the bay of a hammerhead. 'Cause I've said this before, if that's the case, I'm going to buy one, because I would love to have a little shuttle to fly off this thing. Because it's not really a ship you want to fly in atmosphere too often, especially when the new flight mechanics come into play, because this ship, if you look at it, it's got no VTOLs. It only has navigational thrusters, which means that floating in atmosphere is going to put a lot of strain in the thrusters.
Yeah. The devs said that this ship was not meant for Atmo anyway.
I think we know how well it is in atmosphere based on that stream a few times. Where Morph definitely didn't crash, too.
Are the top turrets on backwards for anyone else? Like on the top
Yeah.
turret, the guns are on
Yeah,
backwards?
I was wondering about that.
So for you, do you see forward? Yeah, it looks like the turret's reversed on the top.
Yeah, so face the arse end of the ship.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, the turret is on reverse.
Guns the right way.
Okay, what about the back turret? Is someone in the back turret?
There's an out.
I'm in the back.
Shoot straight out backwards. Shoot straight backwards. No, you're shooting downwards. Shoot backwards from the opposite direction from where we're
So
flying.
it's kind of hard to tell.
That's
exactly.
relative more.
Yeah, so it looks like it's just the dorsal turret that's jacked.
Well, if the dorsal turret isn't working well, I would suggest getting out of it and then using one of the side turrets. Oh, thanks for the subscription, LPK official. Appreciate it, man. Welcome to the stream. All right, we're 26 kilometers out from the ECN alert, guys. Be advised. We are going to fly in. An ECN alert is something that, well, right now players can't put it out, but they can put beacons out for combat assistance. But in future, ECN alerts will be something where you can set out like an alert that you're being attacked by pirates, say if you're a miner, and then other people can respond for money. Basically, you act as a paid militia in this system, because this system is owned by companies. It is owned by the UEE, but it's run by the companies, and the companies therefore pay for security. The UEE doesn't handle security here unless it's like a UEE threatening. That's the United Empire of Earth, the big organization that spans multiple systems in this version of the science fiction universe. But what I'm flying right now is actually a UEE ship.
I can't fly!
All right, guys, be advised.
Wait, so I can fix it. Please
Bogey
don't
forward.
kill me.
Forward, is that 12 o'clock? Do not engage the protect.
12 o'clock.
Do
12
not,
o'clock.
Do not engage the person we're supposed to protect.
Hostile somewhere. It's like on us.
Well, there's...
This ship is so big that
Him
you guys
alone.
are getting the
I've got something
pings
on my
before
scans.
Oh yeah, below them to the right.
Yeah, lower and to the right, I got it. 12 o'clock, direct ahead.
Roger.
Mr. Mars.
T is not cycling targets. Did they change the cycle target hotkey?
RT and Y should be
It looks like we've got company.
Got it, thank you.
Gamin Mara's.
Visible line.
5,000 meters away. Bring us down
I need more time.
What's
to half
the effective
impulse.
range of these turrets?
Alright, see if it gets him. Where is he? Where is he?
Look out! I've got even more coming in.
I think I missed
Count
him.
3,
I have
baby.
3 targets on my scope.
Alright. Engage closest.
I'm literally
Fourth bogey.
firing
no,
blind.
no, there's more of them.
You see the asteroid on 1 o'clock?
I see him. We're not gonna hit him. Don't worry about it.
Copy.
Right. Fire incoming.
12 o'clock. We're taking fire.
Hit.
Good job. Good hits. Good hits. Target down.
Cycle target.
Bringing us about.
I think my guns are overheated.
Yeah, first one.
If your guns are over.
Right. Hit, get one. Nearly down.
Oh, we've got a Connie above. Connie above. Re-engage. Refocus target primary to Connie. High. High. Engage Connie. Engage Connie. We're taking heavy fire from that Connie. At my 9. At my 9. 12 o'clock.
My guns are overheated.
I cannot switch targets to that Connie. There we go. Got it. Direct head. 12 o'clock.
Okay, bogeys down. Target. 2 bogeys down.
Down.
Connie down. All right. Switch primaries to closest small target. By your discretion.
All the music. Oh my god, the hammerhead's in rough shape.
Yeah, but we've got full shields. They can't break our shields. And I still have green hull on my end. I think that's just the armor being shot up. That's all. Strike through of the armor.
I've got nothing in my fire arc more. Front right turret.
All right, bringing us about. All right, he just flew across our bow. Well. All right, dead ahead. Lane for Inger. Coming up on our right side. Starboard. 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Going up on our 6.
Good hits, good hits.
There you go. Well done, well done. Good hits.
Any remaining targets?
Scanning? Negative. Only the one stuck in our hull.
No, he's a captive.
Yeah, we've got him captive. Looks like we've taken some pretty rough, serious armor damage to our ship, though our shields held fine.
Beautiful.
So the armor on this ship is pretty beast. Still at 100% shields. Didn't even really, you know, concern us, to be honest. I should have been, if I had a co-pilot though, I'll show you guys something pretty cool about this game. So if I had a co-pilot right now, which I don't because we don't have all the guns currently manned. We've only got the 2 forward guns. Oh, the armor's back to normal. That's weird. The 2 forward
I can see
guns,
holes in the ship.
the top turret, and the rear turret are manned. So we've got all corners of the ship covered. That means all axes. There's no blind spots on the ship except for where the Aurora is, which is inside of our ship. So like there's basically nowhere somebody could hide. Unlike like for example the Constellation, where you could just fly up directly behind a Connie and the Connie can't engage you and you just blow it up, which is the worst thing about a Connie. I now really don't like that ship for fighting. For flying it's fun. For engaging targets it's a nightmare because you don't have a good turn radius. All a good pilot has to do is stay right behind your engine pods and you're dead. This ship, there's literally nowhere you can hide. But with a full complement of a crew, I could have somebody here in my co-pilot seat who could also fly the ship, mind you, if I need to get off and go repair something. But they could be managing the power system. So right here I could go full power to weapons, full power to thrusters, full power to shields, or any combination in between. So when I'm engaging, since I'm not really a fast-moving target, what would be smart would be for me to actually put the balance up here from the thrusters to, in fact, weapons and shields, because I don't really need to navigate this thing as a floating gun platform. But when I'm regularly flying, I can then drop this back down to thrusters so I get better acceleration. Other systems are like I can actually go into the guns and check to see if they're all right. I can see the ammo that I have, the missile readout, how many missiles are left. Copilot can actually activate and deactivate them. Eventually he'll be able to run the scanner too, to long-range scanners. Over here is my IR signature and my heat signature. These actually play a role in how well I'm tracked. If I drop this below a certain threshold, the ship no longer becomes detectable to enemy radar, so you can literally be stealth. But you have to basically shut your ship off in something like this because it is so big. It has such an incredibly huge radar signature. But like in a small ship like a Hornet, you could go completely off the radar, which is pretty scary. Pretty scary. All right, guys. I think we've done enough engagement. Why don't we show these guys Levski and also show them how you can buy ships now in 3.3 PTU. This is going to be coming in 3.3, guys. It's like after next week or like end of next week. It hopefully will be live on the server. Right now, if you're a backer, though, you'll have full access to the PTU. Other cool thing is they've given us like 5,000 or 5 million UEC to test out the system. The economy's not fully fleshed out yet, so it's going to be something they're going to be working on. Ships right now range from, I think, 70,000 UEC to all the way up to 1.5 million UEC for like a Cutlass, which is the most expensive ship right now you can buy at Levski. Levski's at Delamar, and actually I think we're already at Delamar, so we don't have very far to go.
The damage model of the outside definitely does not match the inside. I can see holes through the outside, but the interior hallways are perfectly.
I don't think the damage state is correct on the ship anyway, because we didn't ever have our shields go down below like 70%. So I don't think it should have gotten any strike through damage. One of the cool things about this ship, though, in future, is that it's because the armor system isn't fully implemented. That's why it's whole again. So the armor system right now is only a health bar. In the future, it's actually going to be like an actual physical object that has health and that will degrade after being shot at. Some ships, I'm not sure, will probably be balanced more towards armor or more towards shields. Big ships like this will have both armor and shields. Engaging this ship as a tiny ship would be a really bad idea. The only ships I would like recommend engaging a hammerhead with would be like a stealth bomber that can't be seen, or a big fleet of ships like small fighters, or another hammerhead or an Idris, like a bigger capital ship. This is a capital killer. This is a small ship killer. That's what the function of this ship is to be, and I absolutely love this thing.
So much so he melted his other ships.
Well, I melted the 600i, which was just made of tissue paper and dreams. I wanted something that could actually blow things up, and this thing, well, it does the job. It does the job. So before we go over to, I'm going to fly through this gas cloud over here because somebody said they really wanted to see it. It's really gorgeous. So I'm going to burn over to the gas cloud, and then we'll scoot on over Delamar and Nalevski on that planet right there.
I just died.
You died? Why'd you die?
I jumped over the Aurora and it killed me. Well, I'm not dead yet, but I'm dead.
Should've put your mid
some patch. Oh, so they've been having some issues integrating the system into the PTU. PTU is the public test universe. It's not the live server, so there are going to be issues with it. And one of the issues they've been having is keeping the ships actually spawning in and being able to be purchased. I was actually able to do it 1 or 2 patches ago. So with any luck, this server will have it. If not, we can always wait and come back or something and see if they reappear. They kind of go on and off. What a tally? What's a tally? Do you know what he's referring to? Drozos Cardulas said, would a tally be able to take on a hammerhead 1v1? I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't know what it is. If I know where it is, I can tell you. But if it's like a heavy fighter or something, then no. Like I said, unless it's within the bomber class, or unless it's another big heavy hitter.
Retaliator bomber.
Oh, the Retaliator. Retaliator is a bomber, yeah. So the Retaliator, if it got in range of the turrets, it would be dead. But if we're able to get off a good lock undetected and shoot a torp at it, or several torps, I think it might take 3 torpedo direct hits to kill this thing with the last patch. But this patch has bigger shields, so it might actually take more than that. It might take the full complement or a full salvo of the torps that it has available to launch in order to kill it in one shot. But that's assuming that the torps hit the target, that they're not shot down first, and that's assuming that you're not detected by the hammerhead and it doesn't kill you. But the turrets are limited in their range, so they're limited out to around 5,000 or 5 kilometers. So if you stay out of that 5K range, which you can with a bomber, and you're not detected, you'll be okay.
One suggestion, Morph: land in the lobby. Don't try and land on one of the pads.
All right.
So EMPs are working now, right?
Yeah, EMPs are working. So EMPs are one of the interesting features of this game, where some ships, one of the Avenger series ships, I think the special edition ship that you got with the Intel SSD, can actually set off an EMP, which shuts down ship systems and makes you helpless for a little bit. They also have
We should grab it.
Sorry, go ahead.
We should get a couple.
Get a couple EMPs.
Yeah, guns. Disruptor.
Oh, disruptors. Oh, right. So no, you're talking about the disruptors, not the actual EMP feature. Okay, so there's another type of weapon. So say this ship were to be on a patrol mission instead of a kill mission where it's in war. So right now it's in its war fitting where it's got badgers on it. Any number of those weapons would be killed by like the new Devastator weapons from Hurston Dynamics, or the Ravager Gatling guns would be definitely war footing weapons. But you could fit it with what were they called again? I forget. They used to be called sucker punch cannons. What did you say that they were? Disruptors? Disruptors, right?
Disruptors. I'll find the actual name of the weapon type.
Yeah, so the disruptors, they're a type of weapon that you can fit to your ship that actually disables the weapon. I think it disables the shields, right? In some ship systems, it overloads it. So if you wanted to be a pirate, or you were like a Navy patrol or a mercenary patrol or a militia patrol, and you just wanted to disable a ship, because they want to have that feature, you could use those weapons to disable the ship and board it.
So it's called the Sucker Punch Distortion Cannon from Joker Engineering, and it basically gets rid of all your...
Well, actually, if you... We're not in the thick of the asteroid field. We're kind of outside of it right now. If you look at it, it's a ring around the planet. So we're not flying in it. We're kind of flying between it to try to get close to this gas cloud here. They are close enough that you can maneuver around them. This is a big, heavy ship, mind you. This is not a fast ship. I'm taking a while to get up to speed. Like a little fighter would already be up to 1,000 meters a second in probably a few seconds. This thing takes like 20 seconds to get up to full speed because it's a big subcapital. But at that speed, yeah, then you're going to be in the asteroid field navigating to and fro. The thing is with asteroid fields in reality, though, this is definitely not realistic. I mean, the asteroids are so far apart you can barely see them in reality in those big asteroid belts that we have. But yeah, they're definitely taking the science fiction approach with these asteroid fields.
Yeah, this one honestly looks like a debris field immediately after the destruction of a moon or something.
Yeah, this is more accurate to like what happens with a moon being like a massive impact of a moon or something, right? That's absolutely true. So are you guys enjoying the stream? Thank you guys so much for joining me. We got quite a number of people watching this evening.
Hey, Morph.
Yeah, what's up?
Haven't seen you in a while.
You're real quiet, man. I can hardly hear you.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, yeah. I've been back and forth for a while. That front turret's really kooky. It's going up and down, side to side. I think there's some weird issues with them right now.
Yeah, I'm seeing some rubber banding, some jumping. I don't know if it's latency.
Yeah, I'm getting that too.
Yeah.
Same, and I'm all the way over at Olisar, so it's not localized.
Yeah, this is a full server. It's a little kooky, this server. So server meshing is not in the game yet. In server meshing, what they'd do is if there are too many people in one system, they'd split the server into however many quadrants they need to put them on separate server modules. Right now, everything's on a single server module. They're trying to reduce the load by integrating OCS server side. So right now, look, we're in the asteroid field, and I have to slow down because I will hit one of these things and explode. But that would suck and kill everybody on board.
Yeah, please don't explode us.
Yeah, I will try not to explode us. But OCS has come a long way. You know, it definitely has helped. That's object container streaming. What it does is it reduces the load on CPU, GPU, your entire system by not having everything load on to the background on a thread simultaneously. So if somebody's blowing themselves up at Alisar, I'm not experiencing that out here at Delamar. Whereas before, the previous patches, 3.2, that was the case. So that's why people had terrible FPS. Right now, look at this. I'm getting 46 FPS, 47, near 50. Wow, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I wanted to spare... Shane is trying to put the game down, and I think I need to address this right now because I've said this a number of times, but I think a lot of people don't really understand this. And I'll try to be as clear and straightforward as possible. The game has been in development for a long time. That's true, and a lot of people have pointed that out. However, what they don't often note or realize, or maybe just don't care, is that a lot of AAA games that put out alphas, and a lot of even like games that you can get into in alpha when they announce their alpha, don't allow you to access the development process so early. Because SC has been such a big project, and because Chris Roberts wanted to get the community involved, access to the alpha was made available much earlier than any other game, and therefore the time that alpha has been visible has been longer. A lot of people, when they get into a game, especially in alpha, what they want to see is they want to see visual progress, stuff that they can actually interact with. They want to see more of a game. But unfortunately, in reality, when you begin a project of like a really big, a new project like Starcitizen or any other, like Project Red, for example, CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk game that's just gotten a lot of attention. When you first get into it, the first things you got to do is do a lot of the background programming. You've got to get the server-side meshing done. You've got to get stuff like the OCS done. You've got to get a lot of that groundwork laid, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff to make it work better before you can do things like planets. For example, OCS enables additional planets. Without OCS, the Hurston planet, the ArcCorp planet, the Microtech, and any of the other systems would not be possible. In fact, the level of detail would not be possible that they want to accomplish. For example, they want to be able to have, and they showed this off at CitizenCon, this is going to be available in 3.3.5, you're going to be able to place objects within any point in a container's grid. So that you can take a cup and put it wherever you want in your captain's quarters, and it will remember where it is. Now, for that to happen, for that data point to exist in a world where everybody can do this, in a planet that's got a city going around the entire thing, OCS has to be programmed where there's containers within containers within containers within containers, and it has to be super efficient in order for this to continue to work, or our computers will just explode. Well, they won't explode, it just won't work, it'll lock up. But I mean, I'm exaggerating here, it's a little bit of hyperbole, but the idea of it is there. Why can't I find Levski? Where's Levski? trying to find Levski. Is it on the
I
other
don't
planet?
know.
Okay, it's over there. All right, now I
My
got it.
turret is going bonkers here.
So the short of it is that the game has been in alpha so long, not because it's been in alpha longer than any other game, is it because it's had alpha available much earlier than any other game. Chris Roberts wanted you to be able to get into the game right away to try to get people like really excited about it. Unfortunately, the side effect of it is that when people come back to visit the alpha, what they experience are more program changes which are less tangible, and in fact don't experience the things they do expect, which are visual, like for example more gameplay mechanics, that like more missions, or like being able to salvage, for example. That's a visual, tangible gameplay feature, but that's not possible without laying the programming groundwork that's necessary. That's why a lot of people don't do this. A lot of developers don't do this. They don't make it available because people don't understand the process. They get upset. It's not fun to experience all these bugs. I understand that, but the truth of it is, either you believe in the project or you don't. The way I look at it, and why I'm so much into this project, is because the game is trying to do something that no other developer is trying to accomplish. Not a single other. You can name me one other project that has the scope of Starcitizen. There isn't a single one. Eve tried to do it, and the Goon Swarm, which was a huge part of the community, like totally got the community against it. That was the Incarna update, the walking in ships, walking in stations. They bombed it. It's gone, okay? That was the only other game that wanted to do like a full RPG space game, all the way down to the tiniest detail where you can place cups with coffee in it in your own station and have that be continually existing. The only other game that was ever able to accomplish something even close was Star Wars Galaxies. Thank you, Star Wars Galaxies. But even that game had the level of detail that this does. There are ship systems in this game where you'll be able to go and repair individually, swap them out well in flight. There's going to be decompression where portions of the ship are going to blow off and doors are going to have to come down because that air is going to suck out of the ship, and whoever's in that section is going to get sucked out with it. Like, that level of detail has never been done. It's just too... it's not a money-making design, in other words. Like, EA would never do it. Because their philosophy is have a limited scope, development cycle of 2 years, get the game out, and then immediately start working on the other game to overlap it, so that every year you're releasing another title. So what that does is it basically means that the scope of the game is so incredibly limited that you just ultimately feel like you're missing something. Or what they're now doing, which is even more egregious, is just releasing half of the game first and then making you pay in the form of DLCs for the stuff that should have been in the game at full release. So Starcitizen to me is the only developer right now that is really reaching higher. I mean, even CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk, as ambitious as it is only on the scale of a single city in Starcitizen. The ultimate goal of Starcitizen is basically to have Cyberpunk City in every single planet with that level of complexity. Like, it's so hard to explain the level of complexity they're trying. I mean, it's almost academic. It's almost like it's not even a game, because I was watching the conference about how they have DNA coding in the game for mixing and matching different faces, so that they take a 50 base images of people that they did a 360 photo of, develop a three-dimensional mesh. And a coder developed a DNA system, a sequence of code that could mix and match the features of those 50 base faces to create different types of faces in Starcitizen. That level of complexity has never been done in any game, period. Not only that, but they've got facial rigging in. And it looks insane. If you guys have looked in the Squadron 42 trailer, the latest update they made to the face rigging is just nuts. It looks uncannily, like, it looks real. It's not even Uncanny Valley anymore. It looks real. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so that was kind of the full explanation for why a lot of people freak out about Starcitizen, why they think, why isn't it done yet? Well, because it's ultimately, it's never going to have a state where it's like, okay, it's done. This is it. This is the game. It's only going to have states of there's more and more stuff available to play. This year has been an incredible year for content for Star Citizen because they've got a lot of the groundwork done. They've got OCS in. All they've got left really is the one of the main pillars they've got left is server meshing. It's going to enable higher player caps.
Morph, you might want to delete that minute 30 video on your channel.
Which minute 30 video?
You just put out a video. Like, it's half of the stream, but with no
Oh,
talking.
that's because Twitch...
You want to get
OBS defaulted to, I think OBS defaulted at like a quick stream or something, and that's something I'm not really used to OBS just yet, so. All right, we get to land. Let's go buy some ships, guys. We're finally here.
Also, I'm the Avenger.
Land.
Proposed to you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to find
land where all of the other people are.
Yeah, but there's like no really clear place to land. There's just like no
land
room.
on them.
Maybe over here to the other side. I'll go over land over there. See if I can get down right there. So, I personally just kind of end that speech there, that explanation for the game, is I want to believe in the project. I'm skeptical, obviously, just like everyone else, about like them meeting deadlines and them making progress. But I'm more hopeful than I am negative about it, because there is nobody else that's trying to do this, and nobody who's proven time after time to be genuine about their aspirations to accomplish what they've stated that they want to set out to accomplish. So I'm going to stick with them until they prove me otherwise wrong. Every patch has been an improvement. Every major quarter has been a huge boon to content creation, to the community. So I'm in. I'm ready. And I'm being perfectly clear with you guys here. I've spent money on the game. Maybe I'm a little biased, sure, but it's not really confirmation biased in my mind because I'm really into the game. I really am happy, and I've gotten a lot of hours of fun. I've made a lot of content this week on this game, and I've not gotten bored of it. Like, I'm having fun. And if you guys want to put it down, fine, but I'm having fun and you guys are complaining, and, well, one of us is sitting at a keyboard trying to put a game down while the other one's enjoying the game. And that's the way I look at it.
I mean, I'm here having fun with people that I don't know. I'm making friends.
There you go. By the way, we landed partially on what looks to be a street lamp because there's no clear place to land.
Speaking of friends, Rain, can you come and let me out of the front right turret? I'm stuck in it. The doorway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I got stuck in mine as well.
Levski runs really bad right now because people are parking their ships outside. I actually should shut the engine off so the engines aren't so loud. Oh crap, I can't get back in the seat. Why can't I get back in the seat?
You should be able to shut down the engines no matter what.
Alright, hold on.
You can
Well, actually-
access the...
The engineering, yeah, one of the engineering terminals can actually shut it down too. I just realized I can go to...
Fun fact, Morph, I discovered about the Hammerhead. You can interact with all of the like flight ready power on and off switches without getting in the seat. You can still reach them.
Yeah, and just like Talia has pointed out, Skyrim took 7 years, and they didn't really show you the process. And if they did, I guarantee you guys would be just as upset. Those of you who don't like CIG and what they're trying to do.
Oh, New Vegas only took 1 year. Not sure why that's relevant.
And of course, we're not really comparing apples to apples, right? Because a lot of those big games have developer studios of thousands of people, not hundreds of people like CIG. CIG, I think, has over 500 people worldwide, whereas like EA has thousands and thousands of developers. So it's a little different, right? A little different.
Yeah, you definitely landed on a street light.
Permission to disembark.
Sure, there is a lot of lag on this server. This is bad. I can't even get through the door.
There's a lot of lag on this world.
Yeah, I think going to Levski is going to be a real challenge.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how to get in there.
I can't leave the... Oh, there we go. There's just a bit of lag. All right.
I'll let you in. There you go.
Thank you. All right, let's go up.
Oh no. Oh,
Are you on the ladder? Are you on the ladder? Oh no, I'm sorry. I pushed him on the ladder. Oh god, don't go through there.
I'm sorry, I should.
Oh, the noise is not me. Oh, this is what's causing the lag, this stupid thing. You know what? I'm gonna land at Levski. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna try to land at Levski to try to get rid of this stupid thing. Everybody get off. I'm gonna go land. Yeah, Citizen Bane. I've been trying to. Nobody I know has an Argo. So I would love to see if I can get an Argo to fit on this thing. Because if I can, I'm gonna buy one once it becomes available again. All right, systems on. Is everybody off?
I'm
Positive.
All right, I'm taking off.
Well, luckily, I've actually been able to escape from this world. It's a pain in the arse.
All right, we're at 0, and I'm gonna Levski control. Let's see if they give me a landing bay. I have actually been able to get in. The thing is that it's just there's a wait time. You have to wait for a little bit to get in because there's so many people going to and from Levski right now.
You mentioned Hurston.
What about Hurston?
Well, when it finally comes out.
Oh, okay. So Hurston 3.3.5 is coming out mid-November.
I know, but it's going to be, everyone's going to go there, and it's going to be laggy.
Oh, yeah. Hurston's going to be a lag fest. At least the portions where a lot of people are going to be, like the landing areas. Oh, that's a shame, Dark Lord. I would love for you to join us if you were available. Yeah, the server's open. By the way, if you guys want to join the community, it's open. We got a lot of people who love playing Star Citizen here. Got a great organization. A lot of our community members are doing events every week, sometimes twice a week. So we're going to be doing that regularly with full release after the end of this week. So 2 times a week, Star Citizen events. If you guys want to get involved, go down in the description of the video, click on the ARMCO Discord server, go get yourself enlisted, and somebody will set you up in game.
Don't forget to use Morse code.
And and if you're getting in Star Citizen, don't forget to use my referral code. It'll give you 5,000 UEC. It's not going to be enough to buy you a whole ship, but it'll buy you components, armor, a weapon, number of things once you get started in the game. So it's pretty helpful. It also helps me get work towards a javelin, which is just insurmountably expensive. So if you, by using that code, help me get a javelin, that'd be awesome. The community will have a javelin, which is the ultimate goal here. All right, I'm not getting a marker. I'm not getting any communication from Levski to land. This is really concerning. Come on, Levski, give me a landing point.
Yeah. I have no idea where the heck to go anyway to get in.
From down, I just found my way up. If you guys can see my marker, it's in this area. There's some stairs right next to me, so you should be able to get up here.
You are Nurmo?
Right. I'm gonna give up for the sake of time here because I do have limited time. I'm gonna go and land here and show you guys the system, the buying system that they've made in game. Thank you, Wolfman. Appreciate it. So one of the things they added to 3.3 that's really unexpected is buying ships. This was supposed to come in 3.3.5, at least that's what we were told, but they're releasing it with 3.3, which means you can save up money in-game and buy ships in the game. Not any ship you want, so you can't buy a Hammerhead just yet, but you will be able to buy things like an Avenger or a Hammer, well not a Hammer, sorry, a Hammerhead, a Drake Cutlass, one of the little rovers. Like, well, I'll show you guys what you can buy. Can I get out before it self-destructs? Actually, I can claim the ship. That might fix it. But yeah, I'll self-destruct the ship to try to save the server. But I can't. Oh no, I can't do it within the safe zone. That's the thing. We'll do it later. Darn it! This stupid thing is lagging the server.
Yeah, people are just teleporting for me.
I think that thing is really messing up the server. That ship stuck in my ship. You know what we should do is we go buy a railgun and shoot this thing off the ship. Everybody go buy railguns. We all have 5 million UEC. buy railguns once we get in Levski after we check out ships.
We could also, to save lag on our way there, just blow up the hammerhead. How long is the wait time for?
It's about 9 minutes after if I make it faster.
Who has the hammerhead?
I've got the hammer. That's mine.
You bought it.
Yeah, I bought it.
Hey, I would buy one too, but I don't have them.
Yeah, it's like $625.
It's $625. Yeah. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing, and a lot of people get this wrong about the game, and even I sometimes reframe it incorrectly. What you're doing when you're buying a ship isn't really buying a ship. You're giving them money, and they're giving you a ship in return. I know it sounds like a weird. It doesn't really sound like a sensible differentiation to make. Like, what's the difference? Well, the difference is really the mindset of it, right? Because you're getting into the game with the understanding that it's not a finished product, and that there's going to be some time before they get like more stuff in the game that makes the game playable for longer periods of time. To me right now, I can stand it. I already feel like there's enough content to keep me busy, especially when I get friends like here, the guys who've joined me here in the ARMCO community Discord. I could keep playing for a while. I'm cool with it. Not everybody is, though. Not everybody wants to play an unpolished, unfinished game while it's still in development. But I'm down with it, and I want them to succeed. I've got the financial ability to help them succeed, and it's a crowdfunded game. So yeah, I'm cool with that. Okay, this door is not functional. We have to go around the side, I think.
Hold on, go right?
Yeah, we have to go within here. If you go through the center of the building and go into the center courtyard, there are accessible doors at the tall, if you look at the tall tower with the blinking light at the top, at the center of the complex, that's where the elevators are to get down inside.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at your stream.
No worries.
Giant welcome to Levski Stein.
I currently have broken legs, so I've got to go get some med pens.
It's a lot of people with the same suit. Unless that's the same person, I'm just having really bad lag issues.
Hey, Morph. That's
Well, people haven't bought new suits probably yet.
I'm going in, guys.
ladies first.
Well, right now there's a lot of content to enjoy. If you've gotten into the game, if you already have a copy, I would highly suggest get into it and try out what's available. I mean, if you've got an Avenger, I think that's the ideal starting ship. Runs about $60, so it's about the price of a AAA game. There are a number of missions you can do that involve like picking up boxes and delivering them and killing some FPS guys, first-person shooter NPCs. There's obviously shipping that you can do. Oh no, that's lobby. Hold on. Obviously, there's ECN alerts, which we did earlier in the stream, where we took the Hammerhead and blew up a bunch of people. Some pirates. So there's a number of things to do. Number of missions. Really, I think the fun's though in the team play. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. And here we are. Let's go to Tisha's ship shop and see what's available.
I will tell you what's available.
I'm already there.
Are the ships visible?
Well, I'm in the elevator going up, so...
No, we're all here together. Well, at least I'm here on stream together with you guys.
Finally, I got the med pen. I've just been like limping around trying to find one.
Wow, this is taking a long time to open. Come on, let's go.
And there is nothing here.
There's nothing here? Are you serious?
Yep.
Ah, damn. I think this server might be unhealthy.
Well,
That sucks. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's going to be anything available at Teacher's Ship Shop. If you guys really want to... Oh, they changed the sign color. Now it's no longer like that bright blue. If you guys want to see Teacher's Ship Shop and see what's available and how you purchase the ships, let me know. I will make an effort if that's something you guys really want to see in the stream. What that will involve is me leaving and checking out the 2 other servers available and seeing if they're actually there.
Elevator opened.
All right, thank you.
Bye, Barnes.
Leave a good man behind.
I actually haven't experienced too many crashes this patch, but I think it probably is because I deleted my user file, and that's helped out immensely. So Loopy Dogs, I answer this question again, or Loopy Loops, ask this question: what kind of system do I need to run Starcitizen? I would suggest an i7, an SSD, and at least a 1060, or a previous generation 970, 980. If you can afford a 2070, obviously that'll be better. Those things are super expensive, though. I think they're overpriced. I think a 1080 or 1070 will do you just fine, especially because the prices have dropped pretty considerably since the 2080 released. So it might be time for you guys, if you're looking to invest, you want to get a last gen card. Those run the game fine. I would suggest at least 16 gigs of RAM. The more cores, the better, obviously. I think this is where you could buy the chips. Unfortunately, they're not here. I'm personally running a 7820X, which is the i9 platform, with 32 gigs of RAM, a 1080 Ti, and it's on an M.2 SSD, which is one of the fastest SSDs that you can currently purchase. So this is more of a top-end example. I've got a 2080 Ti in the mail available for me to install. I'm just going to wait to install that a little bit as I go pick it up from the shipper. And I'll let you guys know how the 2080 works out. 2080 Ti works out.
How much did that cost?
Too much. It's too much money. Obviously too much money, but I'm doing it for work. I'm doing my it's not really necessarily for personal. Well, it's for personal use as well. It's kind of a side benefit, but it's also for work. So
For work, he says.
it's the RTX ray tracing actually doubled the speed of V-Ray rendering from the 1080 Ti. So it is significantly faster for architectural use. I'm
Nice. I wonder how it would work on my artwork.
If it uses if it uses ray tracing, then it should, because the ray tracing cores on it are supposedly the really important new feature. I mean, it is faster, not substantially faster than the 1080 Ti, but it's faster. I am reading it, Srinath Yamgar, but there's a bit of a lag between when I look at when I see the stream and respond and when you hear it. A lot more significant than, unfortunately, Twitch. So what else do you guys want to see? I think there's you guys probably want to see the station, and so we got Multicrew down. I tried to show you Teacher Ship Shop, which is not available. I can show you guys the new one of the new clothing options available, which is not a trench coat but a duster, which is pretty neat for those fans of like Firefly and what have you, like RP fans.
Brown coats for live forever.
And they've got 2 versions of it. They got like a darker, more even colored one, and then like a gold one.
Damn, I crashed.
Jane.
30 seconds, yeah, and it's like 3 seconds on Twitch. That's kind of the bad thing about this, is that it takes so long for you guys to hear me. I do have Twitch, but it's not where my main community is. So I like to Twitch. Or I like to Twitch occasionally, but I mostly like to be on YouTube and make YouTube content. The truck stops are available. I have not shown them yet in the stream. I will show you that next. That's where we will fly up to next. And if we can make it there in my Hammerhead, maybe we can finally fix that stupid issue. Oh, by the way, I was going to buy a railgun, wasn't I? I should go buy a railgun. Alright, so I'm going to go buy a railgun here at Conscious Objects. This is the miners' little shanty town. One of the more seedy parts of the universe, where you get those kinds of odd jobs that may not be all the way on the up and up. So we've got some like that color railgun. Is there any other color railgun? Ah, yeah, I like the desert color one. Alright, I've got the railgun. You guys want to buy some railguns, by the way, if you guys are going to join me on the hammerhead again, so that we can shoot that stupid thing off.
I do plan on it as soon as I get back in.
Buy the railgun ammo.
Levski's running at 15 FPS for me.
Depends on where you are, it would seem. It's running a little bit better for me, around 40 FPS, 36, 37.
Oh yeah,
I
Bazaar's
think I
better,
just crashed.
elevator sucks.
Personally, CBL, I find that especially with the last patch, this one, I think the server is bad because it was running a lot better for me earlier when on a lesser populated server, and last night when the server was very underpopulated. This has a lot to do with meshing and server-side OCS, which is not fully done yet. It's going to be done at the end of this PTU cycle, hopefully. Hopefully. But I got into a dogfight, and it felt so much more crisp, responsive. We just got into a big fight with the Hammerhead Multicrew. If you go further earlier in the stream, it ran wonderfully. We blew up some ships. The turrets looked a little twitchy on my end, but for them, they were able to shoot targets and kill them. So, although the visuals are a little twitchy still, the actual functionality seems to be better. Turrets are much more functional now in the game. They have something called gimbal mode. If you know what that is, like. The Abrams tank, the U.S. Main battle tank, has a gimbal on it which keeps the turret facing in one direction if the chassis is turning left or right, so you can stay focused on target. That's now on the Hammerhead. It's not quite as advanced, so it can't like IR laser lock on target and just keep focused on it, but it will stay pointed in whatever direction you point it, regardless of the chassis direction. So that's a really nice feature. Some of the new armor in the game. Well, not new armor. This armor's been available. There's the Sand People armor. Pretty cool. And I think I've just crashed, actually.
Rip.
Yeah, I think that's the first crash of a stream, I think. It's unfortunate. Yeah, I froze up. Alright, guys.
I
I'm gonna...
crashed just a second ago.
Yeah, I
as
think
well,
that
so-
this server's gone down or something. I'm gonna load back in. Hopefully I'll be at Levski. If not, we'll get back to Levski. And on a healthy server, maybe there'll be something available. No, there's not a big sandworm. There's not a Arrakis available yet. But there will be a big plant available soon. Which is going to be Hurston.
Damn.
Good to see the wasted hat still for sale.
Alright, I've just had to force crash the game. So regular hard drive, it will make this game unplayable, unfortunately. But that is after 77 minutes. 77 minutes of no crashes. This probably is the best patch that's been the PTU since maybe mid-PTU patches. Or early PTU when it wasn't as crashy. Though, actually, maybe I'm wrong. There was a lot of crashiness in the earlier PTU patches. But this patch has been pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. With the exception of the high server pop and lag associated with that. This is the early access of early access. It is the PTU. Let's see. Oh, well, the server is actually becoming less populated. It's now 30 people. Thanks, Fleet Admiral Harrison.
Yeah, I wonder how
Appreciate
many-
the support. Sorry, go ahead.
Wonder how many people hit the eject button.
Maybe a few people, yeah. This server is running pretty rough. The server does prevent damage, the medium armor. I don't think the heavy armor does enough yet. Is that right? Heavy armor's not super effective right now, right? Or is it? Is the heavy armor working? It might be. I've heard back and forth. I know the medium armor works for sure though, and so does the light armor. It gives you slightly less or slightly more protective power.
I've got to bug out more.
You got a bug out?
Yep.
All right, take it easy, man. Thanks for joining me on the stream. I appreciate it.
I gotta leave the flow, actually.
All right, you take it easy.
Ciao for now.
Well, if that's the case, maybe I should leave this server and try to join a different server to show you guys the ship purchases quick. I think I'll do that. I'm gonna leave this server And then I'm gonna join maybe the EU server, which I think I was just on the Australian server. Oh crap! I got a game error, which means I'll have to force crash.
Well, I will be staying on with you if you're still going to keep going.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a little bit longer. Only a little bit longer though. Actually, the UI management I think is maybe cleaner, more developed in Elite Dangerous, but there's more advanced systems in Starcitizen, and the fact that you have to literally and physically go back and repair components, I think, is much more interesting. And in gameplay, what I'm looking for is getting more enveloped in the game, I guess, in the universe, feeling like you're part of it. And I can't. The word is escaping me now. Crispin Beeman, thank you for the subscribe. Thank you as well, Dark Shark and Lucas Villar. Frederico Negura, thank you guys all for subscribing. Appreciate it. Trying the EU server. All right, so, and then let's see. There's some other questions. Performance is degraded right now with population. That is true. 3.3 can be had if you've backed the game. So that means that you couldn't have received the game as a gift. You have to have purchased or put money into the game, at least in some form, either from the minimum $45 or all the way up however much money you want to back this game with. Then you have PTU access. PTU access is pretty easy. Check out my how to get PTU access video on my video or on my channel. That'll give you a full walkthrough, step by step, including video of me showing you physically how to do it. And that'll get you set up with PTU. Immersive, yes, immersive. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. The power management UI, I actually like it in this game. I think they're trying to do hotkeys like Elite Dangerous. I'm pretty sure they've got that set up. So if you wanted to have a more Elite Dangerous at your fingertips set up, you could do that. It's just the UI visually looks different. There are more extensive ways, more in-depth ways to adjust your power as well. You can turn off systems individually. By going into like your missiles or weapon racks or turrets or thrusters. You can turn all of them off individually if you wanted to save power. I've got the infinite loading screen. It looks like this game might be absolutely screwed from that crash. This may have been a real hard crash, the one that I just experienced, that freeze. Very rarely does the game actually just freeze. That may be a corrupted game file serious crash, which means that the stream is probably over because they'll have to re-download the game by verification. And when I'm streaming, the download rate goes from like pretty decent to 56K levels of download speeds. It would suck. I don't want to end the stream just now. I think there's still stuff to be seen I've not shown you in this video. All right, we're in EU. Anyway, guys, if you guys have enjoyed the stream, let me know by hitting that like button. I'd appreciate it. Helps me out, helps the channel out, helps the video get noticed, helps us grow the community. And if you haven't already, make sure that you join the community because the community is really cool. ARMCO. Go ahead and check us out here down in the description below. There's a link to our Discord channel. Anybody can join. Anybody is welcome, especially when I stream. This chat is actually open right now, and you're totally 100% welcome. I'm going to turn on some music again because my music shut off a while ago. It's called Unshackled by Dreams, soundtrack of Starcitizen. It's quite beautiful, actually. I really love this track. After tabbing out, I can't get back in the game, so that means it's a hard crash again. Damn it.
Yeah, I had to kill the system itself, and not the system, the game.
Take it easy, Omicron. Thanks for joining me on the stream. Yeah, I already deleted the user file before going in. Well, if nothing else, this video has had a really good couple segments of us fighting in the Hammerhead. If that's all that was able to showcase, unfortunately, then I guess that mission is accomplished. Failed to connect to server session. Alright, looks like there's something really wrong right now with my game. I'm gonna close the launcher and see if that helps. So I generally don't stream on YouTube because of this issue, where sometimes the server will just completely go down and I will be unable to get back up into the game.
Yeah, this is a bad file, so it's trying to allocate memory for animation that doesn't exist.
So if you guys are getting started in Starcitizen, you want to know what ship to get first, I highly recommend the Avenger Titan. It has sleeping quarters, a cargo bay, and decent single fighter capabilities, able to fly in the atmosphere fairly easily. It starts at around $60. Well, actually, I think it is $60 for that. And that is important. The sleeping quarters are important because that allows you to log off wherever you like. So you log off in your bed, log back on, you're right where you were before. So if you're off doing some mission or something, or you wanted to log off outside of All-Star and not be stuck with everybody else, that's one way to do it. Hopefully I'm not stuck on the... Okay, I got back in, guys. Oh, look at that. I don't know for how long, but we'll try to make this work. I'm going to make my way to the... I'm going to cut my losses at Levski about the purchasing system. I have shown that off on my Twitch channel if you guys want to see, and it was working there. I'm going to now head over to the truck stop to show you guys that quick. Claiming the Hammerhead. Ship should I fly out to it, I wonder. I'll show you guys the Aquila.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
I don't have the Reliant, unfortunately, Benjamin. I only have a number of ships here in the PTU. Don't have all the ships I should have, actually. Once the ship goes to full release, I'll have... Or the game 3.0 comes to a full release, I'll have a lot more ships. I got a number of ships from the recommendation system. $50 for the Titan. All right, there you go. So it's $50. Yeah, that is the ship I would highly recommend getting started with Starcitizen. My referral code's down in the description below in case you're curious. So if you guys want to see more content like this, I'm going to be streaming more this weekend after the stream concludes, which will be fairly soon, because I am going out for the day. It's the middle of the day for me, and I really want to go and get back on the stream later and explore more of what Starcitizen has to do live with you guys, so you guys can ask questions and see this game how it really is, see what the state of it is, and make the decision of whether or not you want to spend some money and get yourself involved in this great game that I have so much fun playing.
Take off complete.
But I hope this has given you guys a bit of an idea of what Star Citizen currently has. It's a little buggy. There are some crashes. There will be some issues.
Landing gear raised.
Alright, we've gotten out of the landing system. Let's set our waypoint. Here's the whole system, by the way, just in case you guys are curious. Here's Hurston. That'll be available in mid-November, so next month, about halfway through. ARMCO will be available at Christmas, and then Microtech for first quarter next year. We are going to CRU-L2, which is a truck stop. And that truck stop has a really cool new hangar and new items you can buy.
Water drive is now on.
So the way, in case you guys were wondering how the release is going to work, I'll explain it for you because Chris Roberts had gone over this in CitizenCon. So the game is not going to be at a point where it's ever going to be like in a state where you say, all right, this is fully released, this is the product, we're done. It's never going to be done. What's going to happen is they're going to be releasing stuff as they're available and adding more and more and more and more systems. So at the end of this year, we'll have all of at the beginning of next year, first quarter, we'll have all of the planets in this system. After that, they work on server meshing, which is going to give us, hopefully, the next system by quarter 2 or quarter 3. So mid next year, we'll have second, third, or fourth system with even more planets and more content. So then every quarter after that will be more systems, and then more core game mechanics like salvaging, which is yet to be added, hopefully at the end of this year, next year, mid first quarter. They've taken it off the roadmap, unfortunately, but the new roadmap's going to be up soon. So we'll see when they're going to put that in. Mining's in right now, so that's available. Bounty hunting, hopefully, will be done as well next year. So you'll be able to hunt other players. Other players will hunt you. NPCs will hunt you. So that'll be a lot of fun. Uh-oh. This isn't good.
What isn't good?
I think the server just went down for me. I think it just got disconnected. Yeah, I'm disconnected. I got DC'd from the server just now. I can tell because I can't do anything. Can't shut any systems down. Nothing works. And I'm not even fully to where I'm supposed to be. I could wait all I like for this server to catch up, but it won't. So the only thing I can do is leave the server and rejoin it. By the way, what is it? r/show info? Wow, how did I forget that? Oh, display info. This is display info. I'll show you guys the FPS I'm getting in this patch. So I said 60 plus FPS in the thumbnail. There you go. 64 FPS. 65. 67, 68, 70. 70 FPS. Drop down a little bit before 60. So there's a number of really cool features that'll be in the game. I'm really looking forward to the bounty hunting thing. If you do bad stuff in the world, you'll be hunted by NPCs and players. And if you're a good guy and you want to hunt players down as a bounty hunter, you'll be able to hunt them down. Get some money for it or capture them. When you capture them, their body will be replaced by an NPC and they'll respawn. But you'll be able to transport that NPC to a drop-off point and receive a bit of extra money. Hopefully you get an option not to disconnect, though, not to detach from your player character, and to be able to actually experience being taken under custody, because maybe you get a chance to, say, for example, escape. Call your friends and ask your friends to come save you. Should be kind of cool.
That would be interesting.
I have to exit to menu. I'm disconnected. Frames in Levski are terrible because people are parking their ships outside of the station. So it's running terribly right now. Yeah, bad token. See. Damn.
And that's only because the parking bays won't let you leave.
Yeah, the parking
Usually.
the parking bays are bugged right now, I think. Prior to this PTU patch, I was never getting above 30 FPS, even with a 1080 Ti 7820. It all has to do with OCS. OCS has made the biggest difference in the world. Thank you for the subscription, No Pun 75. Appreciate it, man. I have a 1080 Ti to answer your question, Jot Dot. So go over my specs one more time. 7820X, i9 platform with an X299 motherboard. 32 gigs of DDR4 running at 3.1 and 3.1 megahertz. An SSD M.2 drive, 1 terabyte M.2 drive. Actually, that's what this game is installed on. That's vital. You must know that you must have that. See anything else important? I think that's it. I think those are the most important specs.
They raised the maximum safe speed from 320 to 383.
Did they?
Well, it's either that or it's different for different ships, which would also make sense.
Okay, so the recent PTU patch has made improvements, but from the beginning, from the first PTU patch, there have been huge improvements. Huge improvements. Now, the reality is, though, guys, is that like the game was running terribly before because it was rendering everything on the server. OCS, like simultaneously. Like everything was being rendered simultaneously on your computer. Now it's not doing that because it's culling that stuff in the background and putting them in containers. But when you got like a bunch of people in one area, of course your system's going to run terribly because it's not like there are less things being rendered, but they're making improvements to that. So hopefully in the future you'll have like 100 people in one area and there'll be no issue. So that chip's gone. I can retrieve a freelancer and then try to make it out to the truck stop.
Your ship has been delivered to the
1
following
o'clock.
landing pad.
An i5, I think, should be able to run it fine. Should be running okay. i7, I think, is ideal.
Yeah, I'm running an i5.
Yeah, I think that setup is pretty good, JP. I think you'll be able to run the game no problem. 1070 Ti, yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be able to run this game probably a good 50,
Yeah, that's what I'm running.
50, 60 FPS. Solid. Hoping that, the servers is in good health. And that there aren't a ton of people just around you spawning ships and turning on headlights and what have you. You'll be able to run it fine. And again, if you guys want to get in the game, make sure you use my referral code. And if you want a recommendation on the first ship you should get, cheapest recommended ship I would have would not be the Aurora or the Mustang or any of those small single seaters because they don't really have a cargo bay. I would recommend the Titan Avenger, which starts at $50. If you are really into this game, you're really excited, and this is what you've been waiting for, to be able to purchase ships in game, to be able to fly with other people, to get high FPS, and now you're ready to drop a little bit more money to support the development, then I think the Freelancer is a really good next step up. The Freelancer or the Cutlass, one of those two. They're both basically the same class of ship. One of them's a little better at fighting, though. The Cutlass is a little bit better at fighting. This one's better at shipping. So a little bit different in their purpose, but they're in the same class. All right.
Landing gear up.
Let's get out to that CRU-L2. Waypoint set. And you guys will notice now, actually, they added in basically like Google Maps waypointing. So if you set a place to go, it'll like set all the points you need to go to get there. And it'll also tell you how much quantum fuel you'll need and show you how much quantum fuel you have. So you don't jump somewhere where you don't have enough quantum fuel and get stuck in the middle of space.
Quantum travel engaged.
And the only downside with that is you can't get out and push.
Yeah, so look at that. Mad Mike 82 says he's got an i5 with a 1050 24 gigs of RAM, and he's getting 35 to 50 FPS with OCS. So that means, guys, that mid-range rigs that have been purchased within the past 2 years will be able to run Starcitizen at this point pretty well. High-end will obviously be able to run it really well. Previous gen high-end will be able to run it really well. Next gen stuff, the 2080s, are going to run it amazingly well. The Threadrippers the Threadrippers are, I guess, are the best CPUs right now to run because the game is multi-threaded. According to Chris Roberts, he accidentally said it during the keynote, the Road Ahead speech at the end of the CitizenCon, but the Threadrippers are outdoing the i7s right now. So if you've got a Threadripper, you're going to run this game amazingly well because OCS uses multi-threads, is a multi-threaded system. Basically what it's doing is it's taking some of the background loading information, some of the background containers, and loading those on the secondary threads. So you've got desynchronous OCS spawning, background spawning, which is what's decreasing the load on your computer because they're not loading all in at once, and that's what's giving you a smoother experience, blah, blah, blah. i7-4770K with the 980 Ti is going to run it fine. That's a previous gen high-end rig. It's going to be able to run it fine. No problem. All right, we're here. Let's get this, let's get landed. Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. Stop, stop, stop. All right, give me a landing pad.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear down.
Ooh, I like that that's showing up on my radar. That's cool. Look at that. That's showing up on my radar in 3D.
Caution, front collision. Caution, starboard collision. Caution, front collision. Landing successful.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
60 to 70 FPS with an 8700K 980 Ti, so last two-generation old video card running at 60 to 70 FPS. That sounds amazing. Hey, you guys are helping me out a lot here in the comment section. So all in all, conclusion, decent mid-range to high-end rigs, even kind of lower-end rigs are running the game a whole lot better. Oh, the lights are not working anymore. That's not good. Yeah, the lights are all off. All the glare. That must be a bug or something. That's definitely an issue. I should
Yeah, they know
screenshot
about
this.
that one.
Okay. Screenshotted it. All right, while we're going to the lobby, I have to answer a text message quickly. All right, there's no sound for the elevator, unfortunately, so we're just sitting here in silence, which is kind of awkward.
I am back.
Yeah, at least it isn't like
There we go.
Mass Effect 1.
Oh yeah, all the signage is
Long
gone.
elevator rides, awkward conversation.
Platinum Bay is up, so you can actually buy stuff here. Looks like chillers. Hey, buddy. You buy stuff from that terminal. That's the trading room in here, so you can go and trade stuff at the station now, make some money, drop things off. Here in Casabah, you can buy yourself whatever you like. Oh. Some clothes for your character when you take your suit off. I don't know what a miner's doing here. Why are you wearing your mining hat, buddy? Weirdo. Must be a Hurston Dynamics guy. And then all the weapons are available here. Pretty neat. And of course, the most incredible thing is the thing I'm about to show you. By the way, I should tell you, I'm running at absolute max settings right now. I'll show you what I'm... Absolute maximum settings. 70 FPS. At 1440p. It's not 1080p for me. You guys are seeing 1080p, but it's 1440 for me. And I'm streaming. Just to show you guys the improvements this game has made.
Delivered to the following landing pad.
I do know Board Gamer Angel. In fact, he was going to join me on a stream before, but unfortunately we couldn't get together. We're gonna do something in the future together. Get a bunch of the big streamers together. I also know some of the test guys. Did some guys from there, some synchronizer guys. Probably do something big. Show you guys the face over IP thing quick again. Oh, it's not enabled. Hold on. Oh, crap. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. It's been a fun one. I've showed you a number of things. I've showed you how to fight in a hammerhead. I've showed you ship purchases in some way, though the ships weren't there, but I've explained it. I've explained this game and what it's all about. I've also explained how I love this game as well. But what you've not seen yet is this. My ship isn't here. What the hell?
It takes a little bit to load in sometimes.
It may be in a different hangar. There's two big hangars. There's a quick calibrate hotkey, and I didn't actually enable it. That's why I had to turn it on. My hammerhead should be in here, but it's not. That's goofy. I don't even have a key for it, like a visual for it. So this isn't a single player hangar. This is a multiplayer hangar. Like if I spawn a ship, I fly out. Those doors open, I fly out. I can meet with people here. They can fly with me. This guy here is station security. This guy has a gun. If I'm a criminal, he'll kill me. I'm not though, so I'm good. I'm on pad 1. All right, I'll check it out. I find a lot of entertainment in the face tracker, yeah. Hi there. How are you? I'll go check the readout. Tell me where it is. Doesn't say where it is. On pad, but what pad is it on? Hangar 1 probably, right? Thanks for the subscription there, Idle Gazara, and I think that's Liberte and Never Clever, as well as No Pun 75. And I don't know if I said Christian Beeman already, but there you go. Christian Beeman also subscribed. Thanks guys for the subscriptions. If you guys are liking the stream, let me know by hitting that like button. Really helps me out, helps the channel out, helps me get noticed. Is my ship here? It is! This is where my ship is. Oh, yes! Yes, there it is. My beautiful hammerhead. Oh, so wonderful. There's a massive size 4 guns on each turret. I've shown this off on like every stream, I know. For those of you who watch my streams, it's kind of like, why am I doing the same thing? Because I love it. I love it. It's so beautiful. Slow running. like Baywatch. Hey, thanks for the subscription, Cyrus Pellet. Appreciate it, man.
Wow, that's huge, Morph.
Isn't this a big ship?
Yeah. I want to buy it.
Isn't it like $650?
$625 for this guy.
Yeesh. That's still nuts.
That's like 2 paychecks for me. I can buy it. It's like, apparently I received, because you know, other ship they had a concept ship they put up.
The Kraken?
Yeah. Oh, take my word to read that email that oh yeah, you know, just
Thanks for the
test it out.
subscription, Smoothie TV. Appreciate it.
Well, I get informed with this because I was so put some good stuff. It's a freaking carrier.
Did people say it was like 1,600?
Shane Norton is the same person that was talking that I had to do this whole speech for in the first place. I'm not going to re-explain this again. You spend the money you want to play. You spend the money you want to help development. If you don't want to, then pay what you want. $45 is a minimum. Go ahead and do that if you don't want to pay that much money. If that's how you're looking at it, you're buying a game, but you're going to be sorely disappointed. You're not buying a game, you're supporting development and getting access to a PTU. That's all you're paying for. You're getting access to early access. I'm making that clear, guys. It's not a game. It's also not a tech demo. It's something you can sit down and play, but it's not a fully done game yet.
Basically, what they are doing is they are building a world, an entire galaxy. That is what you're paying for.
Yes. Shit, I wish that was.
Initiating ship storage procedure.
What did you say what the Kraken was
For
again?
safety, please vacate the area.
Kraken was
Thank you for your
$1,600.
cooperation.
USD.
$1,600. That's a plane ticket. That's a plane ticket from premium economy from where I am to London.
Let me out! The doors aren't opening. It won't let me out of the landing bay.
Yeah, I just kind of looked. I said, "How much is up?" I thought.
Yeah, I've had that issue too. I think you need to contact the port authority.
That's what I've
the
done.
CTA and. Okay. Then I've got nothing.
It's not letting me out. Damn it! Oh, it just stored
more
my.
on
That's
right
why
there.
it just stored my ship. All right, so they've changed the timers. They changed the timers. That's what's going on.
Yeah, I just saw your ship disappear.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Yeah, I've had that issue on whatever the hell this world is.
You know what? If you're gonna be negative, dude, I'm gonna kick you off my chat here because either you're for it or you're not. And if you're gonna sit here and bring the game down without providing like any real arguments for why the game, like against the game taking as long as it is, or against the scope that they're trying to accomplish, then I'm just not gonna listen. I'm not gonna continually put up with that because I'm seriously, you know, I'm at the point now where I've had to deal with so many people talking about it. It's either you're in it or you're not, man. And if you're not, I'm not gonna sit here and try to convince you. I've tried to explain it. You're not into it. You're not into it. Stop bringing it up. It's really not really a good use of anybody's time.
Marv,
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's in
how many
Hamilton.
ships do you have?
I've actually only got 3 that I bought.
Can someone re-add me to the party? I had to go for a bit, and now that I'm back, I'm out of the party. I know that like you
Close
would
to the
either have to
landing pad
leave or
one.
you could just come up to me in game. So where is everybody? Is basically what I'm asking.
Yeah, you're supposed to go to landing pad 1. I think.
Yeah, I think, but it doesn't say. It just says on pad. That's all it says. It says it's on pad.
Oh yeah, I'm on landing pad 1 and I see your hammerhead.
Yeah, also, I'm not trying to put down constructive criticism. If you guys have a constructive thing to say about the game, then please do. But also understand that you need to speak from your position and not from a position you think you have. Like, you can't say they're developing the game wrong, because unless you're a developer, you really don't have any ability to really say that. I can speak from a standpoint of design because I'm a professional designer. So when I critique ships, I've got some sort of, I've got technical expertise that allows me to do so. As a user, though, I think it's good to be critical of the game mechanics, like saying, I don't like the way the ship works this way. I don't like that the ship doesn't lock on in a predictable way. I don't like the UI because it's not useful in this way. That's stuff that you can be critical of. But to say, they're developing the game wrong, it shouldn't have taken this long, you literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Dude, you just look phased a little wall.
And I've hidden him. Goodbye, Shane. Enjoy the abyss.
Hey, Morph, I'm right behind you.
All right, come on, hop on the pad.
I'm coming.
Oh, there is it.
Dislike incoming.
That thing is huge.
Like I said, I entertained you for a while, man. I tried to talk to you. I told you to stop continually saying the same thing over and over again because everybody said it. It's so old. Every big YouTuber who's not into the game has put down Starcitizen. Man, it's over. Like, everybody has already done this already. It's so old to continually hear the same criticism over and over again. The end of it is either you're into the game or you're not. Stop walking to somebody else's room and saying, I don't like what you're doing, because it doesn't have anything to do with you.
Your feet are like going through the bottom of the elevator.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Yeah, I will always entertain legitimate concerns. If you guys have a legitimate concern you want to voice and talk about down in the channel, down in the description below, you do it. You tell me and I will talk to you about it. But if you're just going to repeat what other people say and continually put down the games like, it takes too long, it's too much money, it's a stupid game, I'm not going to entertain it. I'll let you say a few words, and if you don't change the way you're talking, I'm going to ban you because I'm sick of it. You literally, like, from my perspective, you have to understand I'm a content producer. I've seen this hundreds of times already. It's really old for me. For you, it might still be fresh. For me, it's like 2 months ago it was old, and I got sick of it. So I'm done. Done. And there we go.
Wait, can you launch out of the hangar?
Yes, I can. Check this out. Look, the doors are opening. Landing gear up.
Is your engines on?
And another person's about to get banned. Bye-bye. I'm not mad I spent, and to answer his question, I'm not mad that I spent money on this game. I've never once said I'm disappointed in the process, I'm angry at Chris Roberts. I've never said that once. Literally, dude, I've spent all week this week playing every single day, showing you guys the game, not because I'm doing it because, like, I'm making a lot of money from it. I'm not. Not because somebody's paying me to do it. I'm not. Not because I feel obligated to because I spent money. I don't feel obligated. I didn't make content on this game for like months because there was nothing to talk about since the last patch, since 3.2 came out. 3.3 just came out, there's a ton of content, and I'm really enjoying playing this game. So if you're gonna say I'm not and I'm angry, ooh, wow, I spawned too early. Well then, bye. I'm not gonna talk to you about it, man, because you're just trying to say something I'm not feeling. You can go be a troll somewhere else. Go to Reddit. People want you there.
Path you're following?
Go join the hate bandwagon there.
What are you following that's in front of you? Did you keep passing by?
What's up?
What do you keep passing by? Those
Oh,
sunlights?
those are beacons that actually light up to let you know where to fly.
If you don't crash into it.
Yeah, and that's a good point. Somebody said to get ripped off by EA more than once. I thought I was buying a brand new awesome Star Wars game, and boy was I wrong with Battlefront. I was so disappointed with that game. I spent $120 for the full season pass, and the full first release wasn't even a complete game. It was only after all the DLCs released that it felt kind of like a complete game, and even then, it was so stupidly limited. So I'm done with the big guys. I'm not gonna put them on my channel. They're not entertaining, they're not fun, they're not dreamers anymore. They're not trying to make the next big thing. They're just following what other people do. And I'm done with that. I'm now going to follow people who want to do something different, something special. People who have continually shown and proven that they're working hard to follow up on something and actually make it happen. And that for me right now is Starcitizen. Sorry, go ahead.
Which Battlefront are you talking about?
The new one that released, Battlefront and Battlefront 2. The new ones that EA released.
Honestly, I prefer Battlefront 2, but only because it has a campaign.
Oh, I played the campaign. I loved the campaign. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I just got frustrated. My computer decided to crash the game.
All right, we're gonna try to go to Levski and see if the ships are available. If not, well, that's fine. If so, that's where we'll end the stream.
I was watching George and forgot how does he jump?
Spacebar.
Quantum travel initiated.
And by the way, guys, I'm not gonna sit here and say you've got to pay the money for the game. Let me tell you this: if you guys have any doubts that you're going to enjoy this game, then don't buy it. Just watch people stream and enjoy the streaming, and enjoy the streaming to the point where you feel convinced that there's enough game for you to enjoy. Don't let anybody tell you what to think. You think for yourself. For me, I'm a content producer. I'm showing you guys a cool new game that I'm really excited about personally. I'm not doing this for money. Nobody's paying me to do this. I'm enjoying it, and so that's my perspective. Take it or leave it.
Stand by for jump.
Quantum travel complete.
I like the HUD that they updated.
Yeah, somebody said that I love that they crashed at SidCon. I absolutely agree. That means that they're actually showing the game. It's not like some pre-rendered garbage. They did that one CitizenCon a long time ago and discovered that was not the way to go. So from then on, Chris Roberts said, fail or not, we're going to show off the game at CitizenCon so that people can actually see we're making progress. And I think that that's the way to take things at a CitizenCon, to show that they've made progress.
Please proceed to run your coordinates immediately. Thank you. Do you happen to have a rover?
I do have a rover, yeah. This is Star Citizen, the forums, and this is the Hammerhead. If we safely get to the Levski in a reasonable amount of time without crashing, I will pull out a rover and park it in the bottom of the ship and show you guys.
Yeah, because I've seen the pictures from him. I was like, I haven't seen the actual one.
I've not got the Cyclone, but you can buy the Cyclone at Levski. But I do have the Ursa, which is like a APC.
That's Levski. That little green dot that you're passing.
Star Citizen looks like a big tech demo. Sure, if you're looking at it as expecting feature complete. What I tried to explain earlier, and I'll just briefly touch on now because I'm not going to say the same thing again. You can watch it earlier in my stream. I'm sorry, man. I really want to explain it to you. I really do. But my voice is getting a little rough. But it's a lot of the stuff they've worked on is tech, not feature, because they have to lay the groundwork. They're almost done with OCS, which is enabling them to put more stuff in the game. So there's going to be coming a planet mid-November next month, where they're going to have a ton of stuff. The whole city, new missions, new trade routes. And then end of the year, new planet, more trade routes, more missions, more cities. ARMCO, giant city planet, basically not Corellia. What's the big?
Quadrant yards.
Coruscant.
Coruscant, yeah. So Coruscant.
Watch out for the planet.
Actually, I think it looks more like Corellia.
I think maybe it looks like Corellia. All ships will also be available for purchase in the game at some point. So currently, there are a number of ships that are available for purchase in the game with in-game money, not with real money. This ship was really expensive. Don't expect to be able to buy this ship unless you have an organization buying it with you. No, it's $625.
You have an
because I think in-game, I think it's like 9 million or 90 million.
It was 21 million, I think, for the Hammerhead.
Million.
21 million for the Hammerhead. And you have to keep this in mind, guys. If you're buying the Hammerhead, or you're buying any big ship, and you're like, I love this game, I want to spend money at, just keep in mind you need a big organization to run the ship, and it's going to be incredibly expensive to maintain. These ships are meant to be bought, occupied, and maintained by organizations of many people. Like, for example, the carrier minimum needs 20 people to keep running it. So you're going to need 20 people. Now, if you think about those 20 people wanting that ship, all 20 of them can pull their money together in-game to buy it at a reasonable amount of time. Because in reality, like I said, you can't run the ship by yourself. You just can't. All the components will fall apart. You won't be able to repair the ship in battle. You won't be able to man the turrets. You won't be able to do anything. So it depends on how you want to play the game. Don't buy a big ship because it's cool. It's not going to necessarily help you out. If you're just getting into it, buy a small ship. Buy an Aurora, or actually I recommend the Titan for $50 because it's got a sleeping quarters and a cargo container, a cargo bay. So you can do all the missions in the game, and you could sleep on your ship and wake up in your ship when you log back on again. That's a good ship to start with. Big ships are going to be, like right now, there's the item system 2.0 with the individual system states are not in the game, but they're coming in 3.3.5. And they're already actually physically in the game. Like, you can see them, but they're not degrading like they should be. So once that comes in the game, like flying in atmosphere with a big ship like this is going to put a huge amount of strain on the thrusters because it has no VTOL. So what that's going to do is burn out the thrusters, and those thrusters cost a lot of money. And I'm a single person like me just doing mining or something or trade missions is not going to be able to support the cost to repair this ship. I'm going to need an organization to help me pay for that cost. And I'm going to need an organization to help me crew this. This is a game about playing with friends, not by yourself. Unless you want to play by yourself, which you can. You can be a solo bounty hunter. You can be Boba Fett. By yourself, an Avenger, what's the bounty hunter version of that?
Stalker.
The Stalker. The Avenger Stalker has 6 cells in the back of it where you can go hunt people down and put them in cells and return them for profit. So if you want to be a solo player, you go ahead and do it. You can do it. This is supposed to have a place for everybody.
I don't remember when we started.
So, to answer somebody's question, they said, it looks like I'm downing 3.2, 3.3. That's because 3.3 is in PTU, Public Test Universe. It's they have 2 different servers. They have the live server and the test server. The live server is when it's much more stable. The test server is for people who want to test the game and report bugs. Everybody has access to it right now. You can find out how to get access by going into the How to Get PTU Access video on my channel. That'll tell you how to do it. I walk you through it step by step.
Are there capital ships with VTOL capability or no?
Sorry, what ship?
Are there any capital ships that are capable of entering the atmosphere?
Yes, all of them are. All of them can hover in atmosphere. They're just a lot of strain on the ships. They're not meant to enter atmosphere unless they absolutely have to. The Idris, for example, has VTOLs. The big engine pods will go vertical, and it's got a landing gear and gigantic pods. But the Javelin will only be able to float in atmosphere. It can't land. It has no landing gear. And likewise, the Bengal probably will never enter atmosphere. It's just too massive.
The Bengal?
Bengal carrier. It's like a Nimitz class carrier. It's massive.
Is that like
That ship is actually what got me interested in the game.
No, I saw the large capital ship. I was like, I want one.
Yeah, you and me
I was
both.
like, I'll get my starship, and then I want the larger capital ship. I just want to park it in orbit, put it as a relay point.
Oh, I'm having trouble slowing down.
Yeah, you're like speeding.
Don't hit the ground again.
You're speeding up, Morph. You just need reverse thrusters.
Alright, I've just kind of contacted Levy landing control, trying to land this ship in one of these things.
Areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Alright, so I got the assignment message, so hopefully I'll be able to land in a second.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Wow.
Well, nobody knows if we're going to be able to own the Bengal yet or not. They said that they don't know. They're looking into the possibility, but initially it's going to be a UEE ship. If it is going to be available, I doubt they're going to make it purchasable. It's probably going to be a ship you've got to get in game. It's going to be too expensive to run it. Literally, it's going to need crews of hundreds of people to run it. Hundreds and hundreds of people. Maybe 1,000 people. I don't know. It's a big-ass ship. It's huge.
Bengal's large.
Smoothie TV. I'm sorry, I answered your question. You are downloading, you have to download 3.2 first. Once you download it, go to my video about how to get PTU access on my channel. I will walk you through how to get 3.3 access. Everybody has access right now. Who's gotten into the game, everybody has access unless this game was gifted to you. If it was gifted to you, you don't have access. Alright, I can't land, it looks like. It fits. I've landed here before. It's just that there are not enough landing bays here at Levski. They have to increase the amount of landing bays. Or maybe make things a bit faster. Okay, so I think I might have to just outright land. Well, somebody just took off. Come on, that landing bay's empty.
Please proceed to assigned landing.
Oh, there we go. I got it. There we go, guys. I can land. Just took a little bit of patience. Oh, there's another hammerhead floating there.
We may have a bit of a hard time recalling our ship to get off of here.
Maybe, but this is going to be the end of the stream for me. I'm going to land and show them the ship purchasable ships.
Okay.
Besides, if need be, you can always spawn in a small ship and escape that way. That's how I did it.
Indeed.
You can't spawn a small ship though, taking up one of the huge hangars that everybody else is trying to use.
Yeah, I know.
I think they need to make small landing pads. That's a good point. For little ships. And leave the big hangars for the big ships.
I agree.
Little landing pads won't take up very much space. They could put them outside.
Well, PTU just have to log into your account.
Landing complete.
There we go, guys. We're down.
And done. Welcome to Levski.
How do you
Wasted's here to deliver the salt, apparently. Uh-oh, did you get on? Oh crap, you got stuck on the ladder.
I can get out. 1 second.
Sorry to get you stuck. Use one of the
No,
things
it's
to go
fine.
down. I need to be a little bit of a rush here because I am a little tight for time.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, the lighting in this hangar seems to be okay. Seems to not be broken like all the other ones are. It's completely working fine.
How do you get to the gun turrets?
Well, you have to go through the hallways, of course. Go and they're labeled on the floor. Look on the floors. So there's my hammerhead. Oops, run through a wall. Yeah, NPCs will be one of the options you guys can use. So if you got a big ship, you can use NPC. Like if you're making a lot of money or something. Oh no! Okay, that's a bug.
happened?
I fell right through the lift.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a known bug that I saw posted on the server. But thankfully, because I landed, I should spawn here.
Hopefully.
I should. Yep, I do. Unfortunately, though, I'm gonna spawn in the wall because this is also a bug in this patch. And I died instantly.
Yeah, the wall bug does kill you instantly. You have to like get lucky in how it puts you up. Sometimes they put you up, sometimes they don't.
Oh wow, you still.
It never kills me instantly. I have to do the backspace killing. Backspace suicide.
You could try that before you even get up. That's probably not a bad idea.
Now it's time for the salt. This is PTU. This is not release. This is like the bugness right here. I'm gonna have to keep killing myself until I spawn inside. Oh, there we go. I got it. Yeah, the spawning system's a little derpy right now. Like, I gotta show you guys teaches before I log off and end the stream, because you guys gotta see the purchasable ships. Hopefully they're here. Cross your fingers, guys. Cross your fingers.
Fingers are crossed.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Yeah, that's a rule that I have, is that you can't set goals in PTU because it just doesn't work. Oh, shoot. Like, because you crash so much.
Are you in the PTU right now or no?
Yeah, I'm in the PTU right now. This is what I mean. 3.3 is PTU only. But I've only crashed twice, I think, in the stream, so stuff has been working pretty well on this patch.
Who's glitching?
Come on, show me the ships, show me the ships, show me the ships. And they're here. Guys, yes!
Yay!
Yeah! Oh, what a great way to end the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm going to show you guys the ship purchasing quick, and that'll be it. So these are the ships you guys can purchase on 3.3, at least we know for sure. You'll be able to purchase any of the Dragonflies for in-game currency. The Tumbrel, which is the new, the Cyclone, it has a little 2 seats in it, really fast ground vehicle, and a cargo container in the back. Other versions have guns mounted and AA guns. This is the little suicide fighter. I call it a suicide fighter because it has no ejection seat, but it has a size 4 gun mount at the top. Does tons of damage. Is incredibly powerful single-seater ship. Meant for really pirates or like people who've got a death wish. Great little ship. The F7C, the workhorse of the UEE. Wonderful medium fighter, able to take on a lot of firepower. Great ship for those of you who are fighters, who like doing PvP. Here's the mining ship. This is the only mining ship currently in the game. The Orion is coming soon. That'll be a big asteroid miner. This can mine asteroids and ground stuff. 1.6 million. PTU gives you 5 million though, so you can buy any ship you like. Buccaneer. I kind of like the Freelancer, a bit more of a fighter. Got a set top-mounted turret with bigger guns. 4 mounted forward-facing size 2 guns. Stock comes with Gatling cannons. Pretty powerful, actually extremely powerful ship. Has storage, sleeping quarters. So it's really great. I really like this ship. The Auroras are starter ships, so if you've just gotten into the game for 45 bucks, these are this is the ship that you're gonna start with. They do have sleeping quarters on this thing, but they don't have a cargo bay. They've got a cargo slot for picking ships up straight from the terminal, but you can't put stuff on it as of now. That'll be coming later in the game. So that's why I suggest starting with the Aurora if you're gonna get into the game. So if you guys want to get in, like I said, Titan all the way, 50 bucks, gives you a storage container that you can walk into, gives you sleeping quarters, and gives you a full cockpit. You can actually multi-crew with that ship, though there's no turret for them to sit in. It's still a really fun ship. So yeah, these little ships, by the way, can actually be parked on the Cutlass. So if you guys wanted to buy a Tumbrel Cyclone, you could park it over there on that Cutlass. So this build is working wonderfully for me. That's it, guys. I think that this is probably one of the best updates that they've had so far. 3.3 surprise update in this patch. It was supposed to come mid-November. It's coming earlier. So for once, they're actually delivering a feature ahead of time than what they said. Even though they changed it, originally it was supposed to be 3.3. But they said they were going to have to hold off on it, but they didn't. They delivered. They delivered on time, which is amazing. So all we're missing is really the Hurston, the Hurston planet. So that's supposed to come mid-November. I have confidence they're going to deliver. At least PTU will be available then, and we'll be able to check that out when that comes out. But I'm looking really forward to doing streaming more of this weekend. So if you guys really like watching me play Starcitizen, you guys want to see more content on Starcitizen, make sure you hit the like button. Let me know down in the comment section. Also, make sure to check out my How to Get PTU Access if you've just gotten to the game. Also, be sure to check out the recommendation or the referral code to get 5,000 UEC when you start. You can use it towards your first ship purchase in game, or use it to buy weapons or armor, spacesuits or what have you, or one of the cool trench coats available in this patch. like I said, Hurston's not in yet. It will be coming soon. Also, join our ARMCO community, guys. Wasted Space down in the comment. He's my buddy. He's my friend. Known him for a long time. Also, be sure to check out his channel. He's been awesome. He's obviously the survival series with me, with Captain Shack as well. But he does a lot of cool streams. Not really a lot on Starcitizen, though he does have it. But our community is a joint community between us 3 YouTubers. That's ARMCO down below, but we've got a huge Starcitizen following. If you guys want to get involved, want to get into a community that has lots more, that have more ships that you can try out, because like say you want to buy the basic package, $45. You don't want to spend $50 for the, which is $5 more, by the way, $5 more for the Titan. If you're gonna get into it, I really recommend it. I'm not gonna tell you have to. 45 is minimum. Don't buy it if you're not convinced, though. This is alpha. This is not a game. It is basically you're helping them test a game that's going to be available hopefully very soon. Yeah. Oh God, don't mention that. He says Wasted Space. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, yeah. I think I covered everything. Join the community. They'll let you try out any ship you like. That's what I was trying to say. If you join the community, everybody's got lots of ships here. I'll let you fly the Hammerhead if you want. And also join streams with me in the future. Anyway, thank you guys so much for the stream. It's been a lot of fun. I hope to see you guys on the ARMCO Discord and in future streams. I hope to see you guys then in the verse, not around the verse, but in it. See you guys. Bye bye.
See you there.
And oh, by the way, warm thank you for those of you guys who joined me here in the Discord. So that'd be Nemo, Shadow Strike, and Rain, and also the guys who left, GG, and I forgot who else joined me. I apologize. But yeah, it's been great. See you guys. Take it easy.
And now he logs off the mic.